A lot of times we hear brand names, let's say on the radio or in a podcast that we're listening to, and we're not necessarily looking at the visual words or symbols, what it looks like. So the USPTO looks at it that way as well. If you're not visually looking at the brand, two different brands, if they sound the same or very similar, the consumer may still be confused between those two brands.
Even that translation of that, how that goes into play in looking for confusingly similar brands, kind of like the foreign equivalents that we recently talked about when using foreign words in your brand name. You want to make sure that there's not an existing brand or mark out there that shares the foreign equivalent to that brand name in English translation. So the same idea of using the letter 8 or ATE, using that same play on words, make sure there isn't an existing brand out there that you'll be confusingly similar to.
So with translations, it's almost like that kind of third realm. We talked about the visual looking at it, the audio hearing it, but then in your brain, do you translate it to something different, maybe even without really thinking about it? You know, if you see a brand that says amor, most people I think know that word, and you're gonna think love or see hearts in your mind or something. So really are kind of like those three different realms. You have to consider all of them.